Hello, welcome to Spotlight on Souris, brought to you by WCG-TV Access Channel 12. Today is March 12th, 2018. My name is Laura Higgs, and today we have with us a couple of board members from the Souris Glenwood Foundation, Glenda McConnell and Lois Brown. Welcome, ladies.
Nice to be here.
Thank you. Now let's start with, how did the foundation get started, and what does the foundation do?
Well, back in about 1991, Dr. Suter felt it was important to get a foundation established, and he felt it was something good for the future of our community. So he contacted and researched information. I know he contacted Boys of Vain Morton Foundation, Clarny Foundation, and of course Winnipeg Foundation at the time, and kind of learned the ins and outs of it. And he started planting the seed of maybe getting this established through other community-minded citizens. And Dave Stratton was the local Royal banker at that time, Royal Bank banker, and he also helped Dr. Suter convince a group of people to get the foundation established and started. And just like anything, there's always controversy if, something new, is it going to work or whatever. But he persevered. I guess Bill Kirkup told us that Dr. Suter didn't take no for an answer. If some people felt, is this going to work? Is it, is it going to be successful? So he persevered, and the Souris Glenwood Foundation was officially registered as a community foundation in 1993, which was 25 years ago.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
Bill also told us that Dr. Suter was just not prepared, as Glenda said, to say, no, this isn't going to go. And he just said, don't forget about the foundation.
Wow. So what does the foundation do?
The foundation takes all money that's donated, it invests it, and the interest on the principal is paid out annually to worthwhile projects in the community to support various things that are going on within our community.
So the focus is the community and making the community a better
Definitely.
community for us to live in.
Yeah, and I think it's important that people know that that principal amount of money is never spent. It is only the interest that's generated from that pot of money that's used for grants.
Okay. So there is a board that looks after this since, you said, 1993,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the board has changed over the years. Who's our current board right now?
Daryl Jackson is our chair. Glenda is our secretary. Greg Harasmachuk is on the board. Sandy Sanderson, Harvey Veldhouse, Glenn Tosh, Andy Barkley, Barb Falloon, Lauren Summersall, Glenda and myself.
And Darcy Giroux is the treasurer.
Correct.
Okay, okay. Well, that's great. So now, where do your donations come from?
We totally rely on personal donations, in memoriam donations, estates. Some people have left shares. Property could be left. There's designated funds. So we totally rely on just donations. And our focus is really not fundraising, but we felt that it was important to raise the awareness of the foundation. So we started selling lawn fertilizer in the spring 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And that seems to be becoming more and more popular, I think.
okay.
And it's another way of letting people know that the foundation does exist. We also receive money. There's a big campaign in November called Endow Manitoba, and we've done it, participated in that for the last 3 years. And it's an initiative of the Winnipeg Foundation to help smaller foundations maybe get more money and more, raise the profile. So they have a 24-hour giving challenge on a Saturday in November, and for every dollar donated, they give us, for every $5 donated, they give us $1, up to a maximum of $2,000.
Right.
And the province jumped in this year too, the province of Manitoba, and they decided they would do the same. For every $5 donated, they would give us $1. Maximum 2,000. So in personal donations, we were just over 10,000 on that day, and then with their 2,000 plus 2,000, we were over $14,000.
Wow.
So that was a great way to get more money for our pot.
And so that still goes into the principal,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It always goes into the principal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there was a couple other things.
A couple of years ago, the Thomas Sill Foundation had a campaign for every dollar that, for every $5 that we raised, they contributed $2.
Oh,
It was only an 18-month campaign,
right.
but it was just a way for them to contribute to smaller community foundations,
Right,
up to a maximum of $25,000.
right.
So we took advantage of that as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So some fundraising, but mostly personal donations.
Yeah, and we
Right.
are on the Donors'
Donors'
Choice.
I was just going to
list,
say
too.
that.
Yeah,
You must
so-
be on Donor's Choice.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people can check off all the places they want to donate to, and they can also make the Souris Glenwood
Yeah,
Foundation.
yeah,
Right.
we've got good
Yeah.
support
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
the Donors' Choice too, so
Yeah.
that's great.
This,
And they,
la-
sorry.
this last year we received $3,808 through Donors' Choice,
Nice.
which was wonderful.
Nice. And people, they can donate to whoever they want, but the reason that they would want to donate to the foundation is because it goes back into our community,
Back into our
right?
community, yeah,
And that's
it's
the
all
important
local.
part about
Yeah.
it. It stays local.
Yeah.
Because from the interest that you get on the investment, you make it happen out in our community as well.
Yes.
So, Heart and Stroke Foundation and the Cancer Foundation are all personal choices for people when they have a connection to it, right?
Yes.
But then they can have a connection to our community because they already live here.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it's very, very important for that to happen. So then you award out money to people in our community, and it's called a grant. Is that not right?
Yeah.
Every October, the board accepts applications from groups within the community, and then we meet about the third week in November to make our decisions and decide on awards for the foundation for that year.
Okay, and you've been doing that for all the 25 years the foundation has been established.
Yes,
Wow,
I think
eh?
the very first grant, I'm not sure if it was $150 or $300, and it was given out to the Christmas Cheer Board.
Was it?
The very first interest that was
Yeah.
generated. So
Great.
that's kind of neat.
Yeah. Yeah, very
And
exciting.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk more about grants. Who have you, say this past year, who have you given the grants out to?
Yeah, the 2017 grants, we are giving out 10. I think that's the most we've given out. And it's $9,050, I believe, is what we're handing
Wonderful.
out.
Wonderful.
So Beautification received money towards their self-watering planters. The Souris Elks Lodge received money because they're going to be building a new playground cookhouse. Fire Department asked for money because with people being storm stayed this past year, they feel emergency cots are maybe necessary to get. So that money is going to go towards that. Hillcrest Museum has received money for fixing up the front balcony. The Souris Daycare or Early Childhood Center asked for some money to get a two-sided easel and some art drawing racks. The library needed to replenish their children's section of books. I guess those books were getting pretty tattered looking. We support the Souris Minor Hockey Early Breakfast Program every year. And you also, the WCG-TV, received a very nice microphone.
We appreciate that.
Yes, and Ag Society, their, of course, big project is to put washrooms in a new canteen, so we have grant money towards them. And the Minor Ball, they've got a few projects going, so we also donated money again this year towards their repairs. So it's all very worthwhile projects.
Yeah,
that the
absolutely.
money's going to, so.
Absolutely. It keeps our community going. And especially the youth. I love to see that being put into the youth as well with the sports.
When we look at the grant applications, we try to look at something that's going to be helpful for seniors, something for young children, something that might be used to make the town more beautiful. Those are some of the things we look at when we're awarding our grants.
Right, right. So you have a fundraising event coming up. You have a big event coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What's happening?
It's the 25th anniversary of the foundation.
Right.
So it seemed Glenda, in doing her research, thought this would be a great occasion to have a celebration.
Mhm.
So it's going to take place April the 12th, and
That's a Thursday evening.
Thursday evening,
Right.
yeah.
It's in my calendar. I have it booked off
Oh,
already.
good.
Yeah.
and a celebration. Also a fundraiser, and hopefully something that we can raise the profile in the community, because we're not going to get donations if people don't know that the foundation exists.
Right.
And so those would be the three main
Okay.
objectives of our
Sure.
evening.
So what's the poll going to be? Who's coming to entertain?
Well, doors open at 6:30, and our program starts at 7:30. There's going to be just a short historical information given out, introduce former board members, give out our 2017 grants that evening as well. And we are featuring a comedian, Matt Falk. He's
Oh.
originally from Niverville, and he's been to Vegas and some other big places, has won awards for his comedy act. He's a very clean.
Let's start with, you have Chris, what's his name, sorry?
Matt Falk?
Matt.
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 Yes. So his comedy is very clean. It's not really geared towards children, he said. But we were just saying it is kind of an adult evening. We also will have silent auction and live auction items.
Okay.
We've got some great support from some businesses and that.
Good.
What else, Lois? Some artwork.
Yes, we
That's gonna
have a couple of original oil paintings have been donated. We have a weed trimmer with some fuel that's been donated. Bag of canola seed.
Oh, the Wheat King.
Oh yes, the Wheat King box seats for, I think it's the opening game of the Wheat Kings.
And it's worth, they say, about $1,600.
Yeah.
So, it's wonderful
Wow.
that people are donating such big items.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
for the evening.
Right.
And of course, there'll be 50-50. There'll be bucket prizes,
Right.
door prizes, lunch, of course, is important.
Always.
But,
Food
yes.
is always important at these events.
Yeah, I think.
Now, where's this going to be held?
Souris Community Hall.
Okay.
Yeah. So 25 years only comes around once. We will not be doing this all the time. This is just kind of a one-time thing.
Because it's an anniversary and
Yeah.
a celebration.
Yeah.
Makes
so,
sense.
And just talking to people, the tickets are going very well. People are talking about it, and I think that's really hitting one of our focuses is just to make people aware that the foundation does exist. Suter family is also going to just speak a little bit
Oh, good.
about their dad had the vision to get this started. So
Right.
I think it should be a very good evening.
Great. That's wonderful. Well, anything else you ladies would like to share about the foundation?
We've been trying to be out there for people, so we have a new brochure that we updated, so
Okay.
people might see that around town. We also have, for the last 3 years, we're trying to put out our annual report, so people can see what we've done, see the financial statement, so that it's right out there for everybody. And also we list all the donors that supported the foundation throughout the year. The foundation also has a very nice podium made before Lois and I joined the board, and it's in the municipal office foyer, and there's a beautiful binder there that we try to keep the information. So if anybody was visiting Souris and went in there, they could find out some information about that.
Okay.
It also includes all of the organizations that have received grants from the foundation throughout the years, so people, if they were interested, could look back at that.
Very
And
interesting.
I guess the big thing is the more money we can get in that pool of money, then the more grant money will be available to disperse to worthwhile projects.
Right.
So that is a big thing. Our motto is, your gift goes on giving forever. in
Yes,
the
yeah, it
community.
sure does. It sure does.
So
But
hopefully people
inflation.
realize that.
Yeah.
Inflation happens, so you
Interest
always
rates.
need to have
Yeah.
donations, right? That's fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How can you keep
Yeah.
up the numbers and keep up with the the cost of living when if we're only giving people in next 25 years we'll still only giving them $100? That just isn't going to cut it. We want to be able to
Yeah.
give more.
And we have found, just in speaking with people in the community, a lot of community members don't know, number one, that the foundation exists, and number two, what it does.
Right.
So I think that's important to get the word out about what the foundation does.
Well, we're doing that right now. Thank you very much, ladies, for coming in and sharing that with us about the Souris Glenwood Foundation. And I know if people want to donate personally, they can certainly talk to any one of you folks, and you can send them in the right direction. They can probably go to the
Municipal office, for sure.
and leave a check there as well, right?
And if they would like to support the evening and buy their tickets, they're available at the municipal office, Plaza Pedals, or Lois.
Great.
483-1164.
Yes, I do recall that. I also, the fertilizer.
Yes,
you
they'll
guys,
do that again in the spring.
Yes,
Yes.
the last few years, I think you ran right out of fertilizer.
We
did. You
did.
not?
We sold out last year.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we're hoping to do, well, we will be doing fertilizer again, and we're
Yeah.
hoping to do more sales this year than last year.
Yeah.
So
We have a
any-
bigger supply.
right,
Yeah,
anyone
good,
that's needing.
because I missed out.
Oh,
So
well.
I phoned and you were all out of the
Well,
fertilizer.
hopefully
so-
we'd be happy to sell you some this year.
Yeah, great. That's wonderful. Well, thank you very much, ladies, for coming
Thank
in.
you
So
for
let's
having us.
remind us, it is the not the 12th.
Yes.
The 12th
April
of April. So Thursday evening at 6:30. You said the doors open for the program to start at the community hall, right?
Yes.
Great. Wonderful. For Spotlight in Souris, I'd like to thank you for joining us. My name is Laura Higgs, and have a great day.